let us welcome Annika Kalra. Annika is in 4th standard. She loves cycling and dancing. Apart from playing keyboard, she will be performing her first beginner's piece, The Strawberry Roan. The Strawberry Roan is a classical American cowboy song written in California. Cowboy Curly Fletcher and first published in 1915.
The Streets of Laredo, also known as The Dying Cowboy, is a famous American cowboy ballad in which a dying ranger tells his story to another cowboy. It is a second piece.
This is another beginner's piece by Annika, who is taking foundation course in keyboard.
Dr. Hemant Sodaye, working in BARC, has flair for music since his childhood days. Initially, he learned Hindustani classical. He is now the youngest of the students, proving that age is not the bar to follow your passion for music. Today, he will present Up We Go and Down We Go as a beginner's piece.
The next performer is Uday Misra, who is a piano student. He is studying in class 6. He likes all forms of music and likes to play piano and also sing. His other interests are playing badminton and reading. He is pursuing early intermediate piano course and has completed international grade in Trinity exams. He will be playing The Haunted Mouse. The Haunted Mouse is his first piece, after which he will play Summer Swing by Muller, which is a dance movement.
Well played, Uday Misra. His next piece is Summer Swing by Muller, which is a dance movement. Thank you, Uday. We have a pleasant duty of awarding certificates to all Trinity graders of Merisma Academy now. We invite Dr. Venu Babu, who is an eminent scientist and ex-scientific officer of Bioscience Group, BARC. It gives us great pleasure in introducing him as a Canadian Commonwealth Scholar of 1987 to 91. He earned his junior and senior fellowships during 1981 to 86 from IARI. Describing his academic achievements and research works are much beyond the time limit of this event. However, it is important to mention that he is a thorough music enthusiast and critic of Western music genres such as blues, jazz and pop. More importantly, he is associated with Melisma Cultural Academy as an advisor for many years now. We humbly request Dr. Venu Babu to come on the stage for awarding the certificates. We request Uday Misra to come on the piano to receive his certificate for initial in piano. Thank you, Uday. We request Atharva V. Satish to come on the stage for her certificate in initial in electronic keyboard. We request Varati Bhatt to come on the stage for receiving her grade 1 and grade 2 in electronic keyboard. Khushi. We request Vedanti Sanjay Velai to come on the stage for receiving her grade 3 certificate for electronic keyboard. It gives me immense pleasure in inviting our beloved teacher and director of Melisma Cultural Academy, Smita Jyotish Babu, on the stage for receiving her certificate from Trinity College London for preparing and sending students for 2 academic years, 2018 to 19 and 2021 to 22. Smita Jyotish Babu, ma'am. Round of applause for Smita, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. You can address the audience if you wish.
It's really pleasure for me, to be with all these youngsters, and I really like music. But the thing is, I'm zero really speaking. I cannot really distinguish all these ragas and other things. But I have a good ear for music, so I keep listening. I have been listening for quite some time, probably several decades. In fact, I would like to really appreciate all the parents. That's because, not many people really identify the quality of music in children. Very few people can do that. And that is very, very essential in the very childhood, very tender age. If you put them into proper training, they really do well. And many people, don't have that kind of, opportunity as children, because parents may not be, really tuned to that. That is one of the problems. And also I congratulate all the children. They have done extremely well. I really congratulate all those who got certificates. But see, certificates, awards are only, just to give you an incentive, to do more, to be happy. But otherwise, all are same. See, everybody cannot be number one. So only for little bit of, patting on the back, we give awards. Okay. So that is with that kind of encouragement, I would like to tell all the children do extremely well. And especially for children, what I would like to tell is, see, you are in a best place to really learn music. To learn music, it's not that simple. Many people may not have opportunity and facilities also on top of that. And I would like to tell a little bit of my story for children. That girl should be listening to me. Listen to my story. Okay. See, that was in 1980, I tell you, 76, 78. I was doing my BSc Agri. So I had, inclination towards music right from my childhood. That's because in our village, we don't have too many radios. We had one radio in our house. So my mother used to always listen to All India Radio. Around 9 o'clock or 8:30 onwards, we have these classical songs coming. She used to keep it on. So that way, I am really tuned to. We are 3 brothers, but I am the only fellow, who could really got, into this kind of thing, listening habits kind of thing. Then during my intermediate, I had a radio through my scholarship. I got some money, I purchased a radio. And all the time I used to listen to, Radio Ceylon. They had a lot of Western music. Then after joining BSc Agri, I had, you name it. See, being in the hostels, you listen to Allahabad, Radio Allahabad, then, Voice of America, BBC, everything. I used to listen to Qawwalis and all that. So I used to joke and tell, that I want to go to Pantnagar and then I want to get into these villages and then listen to this kind of, indulgence kind of thing. Then during BSc, I thought, let me really learn some music. Okay. So I was interested that time, maybe I thought I will learn, Veena. So then I started, looking in the town. This is a small town, called Bapatla. It's a small coastal town. There was only one lady who was teaching. So one day I went there. I still remember this very vividly. I went there and then she came out. I was in the living room. She said, "What for you have come?" I said, "Madam, I would like to learn Veena from you." She said, "I don't teach boys." So gone. What do I do? Then I went back to hostel. Then I thought, then what should I do? I thought I will I will learn vocal. Maybe vocal is better. Unfortunately, there was ex-principal of Vizianagaram Musical College, very renowned man, and he was staying in that town. So my friend told that such and such a person is there, and he used to play guitar, and he was a super senior, meaning 4-year course, but he was already into 6th year, and he had guitar with him. So that fellow told me that there is a teacher like this. So then I went to him, and he used to have these kacheris, musical gatherings. So he told, you come few weeks, every Saturday or Friday evening, we have this, and you listen to, and afterwards we look into. So I was there for almost 3-4 sessions, and it was very nice. A few people used to gather, and everybody used to sing and all that. It was a nice gathering. So after that, he put a test for me. So he said, "Now let us see." Then he sang, 2 stanzas and asked me to repeat. I did my way. Then he said, "Okay, repeat," and this was harmonium was there. And children, please listen to this. Though he had all these reeds, so he pulled those ones, and then he said, "Okay, now how long you will be in this place?" I said, "Sir, I am in 2nd year, so for 2 more years I am here in this Papatla." "Okay, see, let me tell you, it will take long time, because yours is not even 0, it is in minus." My tone quality, I am a bad student, right? So my tone quality was in minus. So to bring it to 0, it will take 2 years. So what do you do? I said, "Sorry sir, what I can do, that's all." So then this fellow was there, who introduced me to him. He had guitar. So I thought, I'll now learn guitar. So why I am telling this is, you see, you don't have teachers, you don't have facilities. Where do you learn? And in Anshaktar, fortunately, you have good teachers like Jyotish Babu, and of course there are many other teachers are also there. All facilities are given. Still, we send children. In fact, I also had that experience sending children 2 years, 3 years. At the end of it, nothing. They don't learn. That's why very few children are blessed with that kind of talent. And it is, we should appreciate parents for really recognizing that talent in their children. So then anyway, I went to Vijayawada, another 50-60 kilometers, bought a guitar. Then we went to another town by name Cherala, which is another 30 kilometers. Because there some great guitarist was there, So we thought we'll record his, play. See, these are all indulgence in childhood. So we got some Sanyo tape recorder, which is a smuggled kind of thing, It's not even smuggled, locally made with a Sanyo sticker on that. Second, some tape recorder, I thought I will just record some lessons from him and do it. It never happens. So finally, 2 years guitar was there with me. Finally, I gave it to somebody. Then later on, of course, I was in Delhi. I was married already, so there was no time. Then I was in Canada 4.5 years. And every time I was passing by the store with all these instruments, my mind used to really get pulled to that. But there I was so busy. I used to come home even at 1 o'clock in the night and all that. So absolutely there was no time. Then finally I landed in BRC. Of course, again, that's why I'm with Jyotish Babu and few other people, those who are into music. So it does not go away from your heart. So that's it. In a nutshell, what I would like to say is that having facilities, having good teachers matters quite a lot. And parents especially, putting them into kind of learning at tender age is extremely important. And I am very happy that many children in colony are really learning it. And it's a lifelong companion. Of course, my colleague is there, my junior colleague, she knows how much music I used to play in the lab too. If you really ask, whatever is played, all these Western numbers in Bombay, all these bars and restaurants or lounges, I have the list of all of them. When I go to these restaurants, I even ask them to play this kind of music. So I really can't distinguish, these ragas and all that, but I have a keen ear for music. Even Jyotish Babu sometimes sends me videos and I say, okay, maybe this should be improved, this kind of thing. So with that, I would like to really thank Jyotish Babu and all the organizers for this event, and all the best to everybody.